Of course, here is the rewritten article, expanded to over 1,000 words with a friendly, high engagement and emotional tone, all handling sensitive topics with care. More than a price tag. The Antiques Roadshow items so powerful, experts refuse to value them. We've all dreamt of it, haven't we? That moment you pull a dusty, forgotten object from the attic, a curious find from a car boot sale, and take it to the knowledgeable folks at Antiques Roadshow. You stand there, heart thumping a little faster, as an expert peers through their spectacles, a slow smile spreading across their face before they declare a life-changing sum. It's the stuff of television legend. But what happens when the story behind an object is so profound, so gut-wrenching, or so utterly baffling that a price tag feels not just inadequate but deeply wrong? Most of the time the show is a comforting ritual of discovery and delight. Yet, on a few rare and unforgettable occasions, the cameras have captured something entirely different. These are the moments when the cheerful rhythm of appraisal stops dead, the expert's face changes, the mood in the room shifts, and they are forced to do the one thing they almost never do: refuse to give a valuation. These aren't items that are worthless, far from it. They are objects so saturated with history, tragedy, or mystery that their true value can't be measured in dollars or pounds. Their worth lies in the chilling stories they tell and the raw human emotion they dredge up. Let's step away from the auction estimates and look at the times Antiques Roadshow reminded us that the most valuable things in life are often priceless. The bracelet that embodied a crime against humanity. Imagine finding an intricately carved bracelet at a house sale. It's heavy, beautiful, and you get it for a steal, just a few dollars. You'd be thrilled, right? That's what one guest thought when she brought a stunning ivory bangle to be appraised by expert Ronnie Archer Morgan. But the moment he laid eyes on it, the atmosphere turned solemn. Before he even began, Archer Morgan looked directly at the guest and the camera, his voice firm and clear. "I want to make it absolutely clear," he stated, "that I and we in the Antiques Roadshow wholly and unequivocally disapprove of the trade in ivory." It was a powerful, necessary preamble, but it only hinted at the darkness he was about to uncover. This wasn't just any piece of ivory, a relic from an era of big game hunting. This was something far more sinister. "This ivory bangle here," he explained, his voice laced with a mixture of awe and disgust, "is not about trading in ivory, it's about trading in human life." He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. "It's probably one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to talk about, but talk about it we must." The bracelet, he revealed, was a manila, a form of currency used by European slave traders in the 17th and 18th centuries to purchase enslaved African people. The carvings on it were not just decorative, they were a ledger. They depicted a European trader, identifiable by his hat and clothing, callously counting out shackled human beings as if they were livestock. Each figure represented a life stolen, a family destroyed, a future erased. The beautiful object in the guest's hands was, in reality, a receipt for human souls. The craftsmanship was, as Archer Morgan admitted, amazing, but this only amplified the horror. The skill and artistry had been poured into creating an object that celebrated and sanitized one of history's greatest atrocities. The casual, almost bureaucratic nature of the carvings spoke volumes about the callous inhumanity of the trade. He imagined meeting the original owner, the man who commissioned this grotesque trophy. "I'd like to meet him," Archer Morgan said, his voice dripping with contempt, "and tell him how honest I think he is." When the inevitable moment for the valuation arrived, he simply shook his head. "I just don't want to value it," he declared, his decision absolute. "I do not want to put a price on something that signifies such an awful business." He turned back to the shocked guest, but his tone softened, filled with a shared sorrow. "The value," he explained, "wasn't monetary. The value is in the lessons that this can tell people. The value is in researching this and what we can find out." He looked at her with genuine gratitude. "And I just love you for bringing it in, and thank you so much for making me so sad." In that moment, the show transcended television. It became a classroom, a memorial, and a powerful lesson in confronting the ghosts of our past. The unknowable object from the earth. Not every refusal is born from tragedy. Sometimes it comes from a mystery so deep that even the most seasoned expert is left utterly stumped. In a 2021 episode, specialist Mark Allam was presented with an object that defied every category in his vast mental library.